Kashmir, a land of mountains, valleys and lakes. Snowy mountain tops touch the sky. Bright green meadows shine in the sun. Clear rivers flow through the valley. This is Kashmir, a real paradise on earth. The air is filled with the sounds of nature. Birds sing in the trees. Waterfalls rush down the mountains. The wind whispers secrets through the leaves. Life in Kashmir is simple but beautiful. People live peacefully with nature. They work hard, but they also know how to enjoy the simple things in life. In a small village nestled in the picturesque hills of Kashmir lived Ahmad, a humble shepherd. His life was simple yet profoundly connected to the natural world around him. Every day he would rise with the sun and lead his flock to the verdant meadows. The sheep grazed contentedly while Ahmad watched over them with a vigilant eye.
Watching nature for many years taught me important things. The birds, the trees and the wind all have their own stories to tell. I understand what the birds are saying and the secrets hidden in the rustling leaves. Each sound, each movement is a lesson waiting to be learned. The mountains are my teachers. The rivers show me the way. They speak of patience, strength, and the relentless flow of life.
Ahmad was known far and wide for his wisdom and kindness. His gentle demeanor and profound insights made him a beloved figure in the village. People came from near and far to seek Ahmad's advice. They trusted his judgment and valued his perspective on life's challenges. He listened carefully to their problems and offered solutions with a gentle smile. His words were always thoughtful, reflecting the wisdom he had gained from years of observing nature. His words were comforting, like a soft blanket on a cold day. Ahmad's presence brought peace to those around him, and his legacy of wisdom and kindness lived on in the hearts of the villagers. One day, a worried merchant came to the village. His face was pale and his steps were hurried. The villagers could tell something was wrong just by looking at him. He had lost his bag of gold while crossing the mountain pass. The merchant had been traveling for days, and the gold was his only hope to start a new life. He retraced his steps, searching frantically, but it was nowhere to be found. Sad and upset, he asked the villagers for help. He explained how he had carefully packed the gold in a leather pouch and tied it securely to his belt. Yet somewhere along the treacherous path, it had slipped away.
Please, can someone help me? I am desperate. Without that gold, I have nothing left. My family is counting on me. I lost my bag of gold crossing the mountain pass. It must have fallen somewhere along the way. I have searched everywhere but to no avail.
The villagers looked everywhere, but the bag was gone. They combed through the forest, searched near the river, and even checked the village paths. Despite their best efforts, the gold remained elusive. Just when the merchant felt hopeless, someone said they should talk to Ahmad, the wise shepherd. Ahmad was known for his wisdom and his deep connection with the land. If anyone could help, it would be him.
Ahmad, I lost my bag of gold. Can you help me find it? I've searched everywhere and asked everyone, but no one has seen it.
Ahmad listened carefully as the merchant told his sad story. He nodded thoughtfully, understanding the gravity of the situation. The villagers gathered around, hoping for a miracle. He closed his eyes for a moment, like he was listening to the mountains whisper the answer. The air was still and everyone held their breath, waiting for Ahmad to speak. Then, with a knowing smile, he told the merchant where to go. "Follow the path to the old oak tree by the river," he said. "There you will find what you seek." The merchant's heart filled with hope as he set off to find his lost gold. Not everyone liked that Ahmad was so wise. His wisdom often made others feel small, and some villagers couldn't help but feel envious of his knowledge and the respect he commanded. Rashid, a jealous man, didn't like how popular Ahmad was. He often watched Ahmad from a distance, his heart burning with envy. The more the villagers praised Ahmad, the more Rashid's jealousy grew. He wanted to show everyone that he was smarter than the shepherd. Rashid spent days and nights thinking of ways to outsmart Ahmad. He believed that if he could stump Ahmad with a difficult riddle, the villagers would see him as the wiser man. One evening, while the villagers sat around a fire, Rashid decided to challenge Ahmad. The air was filled with the warmth of the fire and the soft murmur of conversations. Rashid saw this as the perfect opportunity to put his plan into action.
If Ahmad is so smart, Let him solve this riddle. Rashid's voice cut through the evening air, drawing the attention of everyone around the fire. The villagers turned to look at him, their curiosity piqued. What has roots that no one can see, is taller than trees, and is lighter than a feather? Rashid's riddle echoed in the quiet night, and the villagers exchanged puzzled glances. It was a riddle that seemed impossible to solve.
The villagers were curious. They had never heard such a riddle before and were eager to see if Ahmad could solve it. The fire crackled, and the night seemed to hold its breath in anticipation. They looked at Ahmad, waiting for his answer. Ahmad stayed calm. He took a deep breath, his eyes reflecting the firelight. He knew that this was a test not just of his knowledge, but of his composure and wisdom. He smiled gently at Rashid and started to talk. His voice was steady and confident, and the villagers leaned in, eager to hear his response. Ahmad's calm demeanor reassured them, and they knew they were about to witness something special.
Rashid, your riddle is tricky, but the answer is easy. It's a mountain, my dear friend. A mountain has roots that go deep into the earth, hidden from our eyes, unseen by most. It stands tall and proud, reaching for the sky, touching the heavens. But a single word about a mountain doesn't weigh anything, lighter than a feather, almost nothing.
The villagers were amazed, their eyes wide with wonder. Rashid couldn't say a word, completely taken aback. He had never thought of that answer. It was a revelation. Ahmad had shown his wisdom again, proving his insight.
My friends, nature is full of riddles like this. It teaches us important things if we listen. Like a mountain, we should be strong in what we believe, but also humble and kind to others. Kindness is like the water flowing down the mountains, helping everything grow. Wisdom is like a strong oak tree, giving shade and shelter to everyone who needs it.
Ahmad's words touched the villagers' hearts. They understood that real wisdom wasn't about showing off, but about learning from life and nature. After that day, Rashid wasn't jealous anymore. He and the other villagers kept learning from Ahmad, the wise shepherd. Ahmad's stories, full of wisdom and kindness, became a part of their lives. Even now, people remember Ahmad in the valley. His wise words, passed down through many years, still inspire the people of Kashmir. They remember him as the wise shepherd who taught them the true meaning of life, to live peacefully with nature, with kindness in their hearts and wisdom to guide them.